Good morning, it's Paula here from Me, My Dogs and MS. Welcome to the channel. Today we are at the Den of Aelith again, but also I'm going to talk about fatigue and energy management while we do this walk, because I was going to do a different walk today and it just hasn't happened, and I want to tell you about my experience in the past week, which has had a real impact on my energy levels, because I'm sure all you people that are watching will understand where I'm coming from. Okay, so energy management. I don't know about you lot, but me, I'm really careful about managing my energy, because there's a very fine line to walking the tightrope, being well, and then crashing and burning. I'm sure. And then, and it's hard work to climb back up that hill to get your energy levels right. Okay, I live in Scotland, and I was going to Somerset with my husband to see my parents. I haven't visited them in Somerset for 3 years. We also had a wedding, and so the whole week I was relaxed and chilled. I was together. I'd booked all my time off. I'd packed my bags. I'd booked a hotel. So it was no stress with staying with relatives in Somerset, and it was all fine. So we took my car because it's an automatic and I can drive that as well as my husband. I can't drive a manual these days because my left leg is not very good. So fine, we set off. Halfway there, our car broke down in the fast lane of the M6, which is a majorly busy road. Junction 35, absolute nightmare. And all I can say is thank you to the man in the camper van that got out and his wife took over the driving, and the gentleman in his little van that allowed us to push our car off from the fast lane into the slip road to keep safe. Oh, nightmare. We call the recovery services out. I'm not going to name names in this because actually that'd be petty, but my rescue people are supplied by my insurance company, so I have no choice in the matter. Anyway, called them out. Fine, it took ages to get to us. Not a problem. When he arrived, there was a fault that come up on when they do the electronic check-in. Fine, it's not a problem. These things happen. I'm not, no one's done it on purpose. Anyway, so this is where the story starts, really, because we were left for 3 hours on the hard shoulder of the motorway. I let them know I had MS. He even assisted me get up the bank with my walking stick, so I didn't have a problem to get knocked over. Fine, okay. It was in his 30s. It was really hot, and because I'd been prepared, we had sandwiches in water bottles and fruit, and fine. So we went and chilled because we couldn't do anything else, and waited. 3 hours we were on the hard shoulder of the motorway. Eventually, they sent a contractor to take us to the nearest service station. Fine. And then they were dumped in the lorry park. And we got there at 9:30 at night. So 2 o'clock in the morning, I phoned up and said, look, what's happening? They said, oh, we should have thought about a hotel for you. And okay, but that was the end of it. 3:30 in the morning, I phoned back because I'd heard nothing. Anyway, they said, oh, go and see if there's any rooms in the travel lodge at the service station. Okay. So I went over there, there wasn't any rooms. I phoned them back, said, look, there's no rooms there. We had a very nice chat to the lady in the service, in the hotel there. She was lovely. But anyway, it's by the by. We're doing the best to remain upbeat and positive. Okay, so 4:30, phoned them back and said, look, there's no rooms there. What are going to happen? And they said, well, you can go back with the car tomorrow, and it's any time between 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Do you know what I mean? I hadn't slept. I must admit, I was stinking. I was so hot and sweaty, 30 odd degrees on the motorway. And I thought, oh my God, really? Anyway, I said, look, you do know I've got MS, don't you? Oh, it's not on the job card. I've got MS. It makes me terribly fatigued and has a real knock-on effect. Anyway, so it ended up with me and my husband getting a taxi back to Scotland. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. This is a really nice chat. We had a good old chat all the way up. But I think what I'm saying is I have a real knock-on effect. I'm still feeling the knock-on effect from not sleeping for 24 hours. And to build my energy up again, I'm sure there's other people out there that have these problems as well. So, sorry, this is a moan. It is a moan. It's not stating the fact, because I'm not the only one that would have these problems happen. And actually, I'm still knackered. And I'm just in the process now of eating well, sleeping well, out in the open air to recharge my batteries, just to get myself back to where I was. I'm sure I'm not the only one that things are affected like that. Let me know, how do you deal with it all? So I'm just in the process of recharging my batteries, and I think they're on a trickle charge instead of a fast charge. So today's walk is saying, yeah, I'm here, I'm able to do this, but you might hear my voice is a bit, it's not as clear as normal, it's a bit croaky. I've got a sore throat, and when my energy just gets sapped away, I get bugs. Or if I've got a cough, which I've had a cough for quite a few months now, it just gets worse. It's just because my whole body is low. And for those out there that are going through the same process, and that I feel for you, because in the moment I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I know it's just what it is, but sometimes it's very difficult to remain upbeat all the time when actually I could go to sleep standing up. Right, are you ready? You noisy little thing. Are you ready? Right, go on. We'll get some more later on, Sky. It's a bit dreich. I think the Scottish word is dreich, where it's just a bit damp. It's not cold, it's not warm, it's just a bit dreich, a bit overcast. And Scottish has got the most amazing words for weather, and we'll go through them. Oh, look at this. And this is my first fungi of the season. There's lots of fun. Oh. Thank you, Sky. We'll just leave the fungi alone. Don't. But get away. Get away. Are you ready? Are you ready? Where's your mum? Where's your mum? So actually in that, do you know what I mean? It's, my energy levels are really important to me, and I do everything to protect them. I only work a certain amount of hours. I take plenty of rest, and it just takes a while to recharge the batteries. And this is why I come walking in the outdoors, in nature, because this is one of my quickest ways to recharge my batteries. And I know it's damp, but it doesn't matter. But it does take a while sometimes to recharge my batteries, and I don't want to go back to work on Tuesday and have a problems because with not being able to be productive in my position through lack of energy. So I'm going to be kind to myself over the weekend. I'm going to eat healthily, and I'm just going to rest. Are you ready? Isn't this pretty though? Where it's all growing up the roots. And the tree's still alive. It's got a great big hole in it. Yeah, it goes right up. Still very much alive. Oh, well done. What are you doing there, Cole? Hey, what are you doing there? We like this bench. Oh, thank you for joining me on my walk today. Please like, subscribe, add a comment. Let me know what you do to help protect your energy levels and that, because I know how to do mine, but sometimes the recovery period is a bit longer.